And this is where it gets really cool, I think. So categories of NA spirits. And when I talked about this with Tiffany, she actually said this is like a super helpful categorization. So basically, we have two different ways of looking at NA spirits into two different categories. Number one, spirit analogs. Those are the spirits that are meant to mimic regular spirits like gin, whiskey, tequila, rum. That category, I'm also throwing in amaros, aperitifs, vermouths, liqueurs, and bitters. The brands that you might have seen as Lyre's, that's a really, really big one. That's super widespread. Virtual Zero Proof, Free Spirits. There's a brand called Ish. There's a brand called Monday. And all of those will literally say whiskey, tequila, gin, vermouth, amaro, whatever it is. Like they will literally use the name of the thing they're trying to mimic. Okay, so those are the spirit analogs. And then kind of the idea is that they can be used in the same way as those alcoholic spirits. On the other hand, and I already put it in air quotes, we have what I would call botanicals. Sometimes people say distilled botanicals. Not all of them need to be distilled. So we're just going to call them botanicals, or sort of just like the other categories. They have their own flavor profile. They can literally be anything. They often use herbs, fruit and veg, spices, root, barks. The flavors can be sweet, sour, smoky, bitter, herbal, whatever it is. Some of the brands, some of the examples for brands here are Seedlip. So fun fact, even though Seedlip was kind of sort of marketed as a gin alternative in the beginning, it is actually firmly in the doing its own thing kind of camp, because none of the Seedlip SKUs taste like gin. I don't even know if any of those have juniper in them. You have the Seedlip Spice, which has like cinnamon, cardamom, whatever in it. You have the Seedlip Garden that tastes like green and grassy. Like none of these taste like actual gin. So Seedlip is one of the big examples for those kinds of botanicals where it's like it just tastes like something. Then we have another brand called Pentire, also from the UK, which is kind of similar to Seedlip, also just like herbal, little citrusy. Three Spirit is a category that I see them around in New York quite a bit. Aplos, actually saw it on the menu at a bar here, which is like a very herbal, sort of green, grassy kind of flavor. Faragaya, which is a distilled, sort of like scotchy, a little smoky, but also completely different thing from Scotland, actually. So they just do their own thing. It could be anything. The flavor could be anything.